Good morning. What is the difference between a $1 million general contractor and a $20 million general contractor? Is it just reputation? Is it just workmanship? Is it just your people? Or is it the tools that you give your people? I believe hiring quality people is important, but giving them quality tools is also more important to make sure they're efficient, they're productive, they're happy, their morale is great. And obviously, if their morale is great, then the client's morale is going to be great as well. So you've been in business for a number of years. Chances are you're not at a level where you should be. When you started your business a long time ago, I'm sure you envisioned yourself being a 20 million or $100 million contractor. If you don't have ambitious goals, then you really need to ask yourself why. Because the construction renovation industry has been the most profitable industry consistently since 1920. So either something's not working in your company that's driving you to be extremely conservative in your goals, or you've been kicked in the ass before and you've been audited by the government, or something has happened. Something has happened. Either you know, God forbid, bounce checks, or late with suppliers, or something's happening. If something's happening, chances are that's why you're not ambitious with your goals, because who wouldn't want more money in their bank account? Who wouldn't want to have more quality of life with their family? Who wouldn't want their business to take them to Paris and Rome and Italy and cruise ships and all that? Who wouldn't want that, right? So if you're saying to yourself, well, I don't need $1 million or a 10 million or $100 million company. I don't need. If you're using words like that, then chances are there's something wrong with your company, because I'm positive if someone were to give you a check for $100 million, you would find a way of giving it to charity. You would find a way of using it. Um, if you're the type of person who says, I don't need the $100 million check, and yes, I would send the check back, are you lying to yourself? So let's go back on topic. The difference between $1 million contractor and a $20 million contractor is tools. It's ambition. It's goals. It's the 33 tools. Um, it's really putting a system in place. Either you have a people-oriented company or you have a systems-oriented company. A systems-oriented company generally has 3 people in the office to run a $20 million company because it depends on systems. A people-oriented company to run a $20 million company generally has between 13 and 17 people in the office. So, I mean, 17 people or 15 extra people really suck up your profit, don't they? So if you're not using products like Salesforce or HubSpot or Pipedrive or Keep, if you don't know those names, then chances are you're a people-oriented company, not systems-oriented. If you know those names and you're not using them, or you're not using the right one, or you didn't ask the right questions, or you don't have the right goals, or you don't have the a daily action plan for those goals, then chances are you've tried it and you stopped it for some reason. Now let's talk about that quickly for a second. If you're not educating your future potential clients, if you're not talking to the client who's thinking about building a custom home 3 to 5 years from today, if you're not educating that client, if that client is not coming to you for monthly videos, how-to videos, or your testimonials on video, or whatever it is, if you don't have 5,000 to 6,000 clients who are thinking of doing major renovations over the next 3 to 5 years, if your website is not capturing that data, and your software is not educating and nurturing those relationships, not only with the end user, but also architects and interior designers and other people, or even real estate agents, mortgage brokers, real estate lawyers, and stuff like that. If you're not creating those relationships with those people who can feed you constant clients year over year, if you're not educating, if your system is not educating them in creating those relationships, then you're missing And that's probably why you're missing $19 million a year, because that's the difference between a 1 million and a $20 million contractor. A contractor is really a relationship or marketing or sales company that happens to use construction or renovations as the product, but they see themselves as a relationship company that use construction as a product. So if you see yourself as a construction renovation company, you can see the difference. And that represents that thinking, that mindset. And you could have the most positive mindset, but that difference in thinking will determine whether you do $1 million next year or 20 million or 10 million next year. So there's spreadsheet. There's a lot of ways we can help you. If you're thinking, Leo, I can't even find quality tradespeople. Leo, I can't even, I can't even get off tools. Leo, I can't do a lot of the things that you're suggesting. That's generally because the company is not designed properly. And to go from hands-on tools to go to where you manage and lead your people is sounds a lot easier than it is, but it's a difficult transition. But this is a transition we help companies, and we have been helping companies now for 39 years. There are strategies, there are tools, there are ways to do that. So if you would like the spreadsheet for the different programs, different software, if you would like to have free help in getting, another crew chief, salespeople, designers, estimators, whatever it is, if you would like some help, we will help you free of charge. All we want to do is get an introduction to your company. We will prove what we do by small steps. We will work for you for free of charge just to get momentum in your company. Once you start seeing success in your company, then you're going to want more success. We're just like drug dealers. We'll give you a sample for free, get you hooked on success where you want more and more and more success. Quality of life is addictive. We have clients that travel 7 or 8 months a year on holidays while they manage their company remotely, probably better than you can on the job site. So if you doubt me on that, give me a call. Post questions, comments below. I'd love to help you. Let's chat soon. Thank you.